a lot of us are really afraid of conflict. We really, really fear friction. But and the biggest growth moments I've ever had in my relationship, ever, it sucked in the moment. But when my wife was able to look at me and go, this isn't right. I don't know what's going on here, but you're not doing this right.
Happy Monday, everyone. It's Sophie.
And Adi.
We're always looking for new ways to support you, and we know firsthand how life can get in the way.
So we've created 5-minute episodes with motivation from us and our great friends to keep you feeling ignited and inspired no matter what life throws at you.
Welcome to the Ignited Motivation Podcast. Mini episodes every Monday.
Listen while you brush your teeth.
Or on your morning walk.
And you'll never miss out on the latest tips and tricks that are keeping us feeling motivated.
I think a lot of us grew up, I say this half jokingly, but I'm sure there were some people who grew up with very healthy conflict at home and mom and dad fought, but didn't call each other names. And then at the end of the fighting, they made up and kissed and said, hey, we're all good. And everybody went to dinner. I'm sure that happened somewhere. 99% of the people I meet did not have that experience. Either there was never conflict out in the open, and then it was like, you don't ever have fights. That's not allowed. Or it was like breaking plates and screaming, and you fucking idiot, you're an asshole, and like people screaming at each other. And you're like, oh shit, that is scary, right? And if a parent did that to you, even as a child, it's actually scary, like survival level scary, right? So a lot of us are really afraid of conflict. We really, really fear friction. But and the biggest growth moments I've ever had in my relationship, ever, it sucked in the moment. But when my wife was able to look at me and go, this isn't right. I don't know what's going on here, but you're not doing this right. Something feels off. Sometimes I knew exactly what she was talking about. Sometimes it would take us 6 months to a year to 3 years to figure out what the hell it was. Sometimes it was actually on her end, by the way. Sometimes it was things she had expectations around. And then once we resolved it, it turned out I wasn't the one that needed to change. She needed change. But it was her bravery in bringing that stuff up and putting in front of me, instead of what I've done in the past. And by the way, I've come to her with these things too, but she's come to me, and instead of doing what a lot of couples do, which is like, it's okay, it's not that big a deal, it's okay. And you say that once, you're fine. You say that twice, you're a little perturbed. You say that 500 times in your own head, you want to murder somebody. This is how divorces happen, guys. This is how it happens, because sex, money, social relationships, weird habits, food preferences, in-laws, fucking travel habits, car choices. It doesn't matter what the things are, the individual parenting styles, skills and weaknesses. It'll just be there and it'll sit in the background for years. I knew a couple, it was a couple I saw for a long time. And one day, the husband admitted, again, sitting here on the couch right to my right now, you might have heard the story before, for 2.5 years, every single time that his wife was loading up the dishwasher, he was seething because she was fucking it up. But the first time he brought it up, like 2.5, 3 years earlier, they got into a massive fight because she doesn't do anything around the house. And she really didn't. Like, she was an executive producer on TV. She worked 70, 80-hour weeks. He took care of the household. So as a make good, she wanted to load up the dishwasher, but she was doing it wrong. But she was only loading up the dishwasher because he was bitching at her for not doing anything around the house. So she didn't really want to do it. She just did it. And then he complained about the way she did it. And it was like an explosion, like a nuclear bomb went off in the house. What he learned from that nuclear bomb is do not mention the fucking dishwasher again. So it didn't stop bothering him for 2.5 years. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week. He would be angry. And then the fight would happen when they were watching TV, or the fight would happen when they were going to bed, or she wouldn't want him to sleep in bed because he was being a dick. Why is he being a dick? Because he hates the fucking dishwasher. Like, it came on everything in life. And I was like, it's the fucking dishwasher. Somebody teach her how to fucking load the thing and let's just get on with it. But when you don't feel safe having the conversations you need to have, tiny little things, we can all admit how you load the dishwasher is not a big thing in the grand scheme of things. But when you don't get to talk about it for 2.5 years, and it happens 350 times that year, it becomes a big thing.
You just listened to the Ignited Motivation Podcast.
Did you love the mini dose of motivation? Please let us know. Your feedback and experience is our #1 motivator. Leave us a review, subscribe, and share with your favorite people on your favorite apps. And don't forget to catch the next episode every Monday.
Because we want to hear from you. So join the conversation and discover bonus content on our website and Instagram. You can find the links in the show notes. Now that you're ignited, what are you motivated to take on?